As we all know, very rarely do you see a great company survive the founder's demise. It happens. Steve Jobs is a perfect example of it happening. Steve Jobs started the company in the late 1970s, and he was actually thrown out of the company, thrown out of his own company. And he was out of the company for about 14 years before he was brought back. And then he changed the world by a number of products and services that Apple developed. And then when he passed away, he was leaving behind a company that many people thought couldn't survive without the founder. But because it had an incredible culture, the company dramatically grew. When Steve died, the market capitalization of the company was about $350 billion. Today it's about $3.5 trillion. So it's up about 10 times. How did the company go under Tim Cook's leadership to such an incredible place in the world? Well, it's because the culture that Steve Jobs had built was expanded by Tim Cook, and ultimately that culture permeated the entire employee base and entire customer base of the company. And so what you have sometimes is you have a number of charismatic leaders who build a company. They sometimes can make it go to the next generation, sometimes they cannot. It's very difficult to make a company go much better after the founders are gone. It happens from time to time. We don't know, for example, what will happen to Berkshire Hathaway. Berkshire Hathaway was built by one charismatic, brilliant investor, and he made it one of the most valuable companies in the world. Now there's a transition, and time will tell whether it works or not. But generally, if you have a good culture will enable a company to survive. And what is a good